we're going to go a little off script for a little bit, just to kind of, I feel like it's more important to tell the story rather than just read a summary, right? So this has been our life at ABWA for the last several months, pretty much since we came on to ABWA. It is not unfamiliar for us. We kind of, at Big Red End, we kind of live this ourselves. We recognize that there are some things that were very valuable to our organization, particularly around culture, that we wanted to hold on to, but there's other aspects that can be improved and changed. And we wanted to make sure that we shared that appropriately to the market. And so we did this with a company called Nickel Bronx. We started this back in February. We looked at a number of different data sets. We looked at, kind of where we wanted to go and what our goals were as an organization. And we realized that getting a new brand was something that could take us very far. We also realized that the future of ABWA depends on it, right? We need new members, we need younger members, and we need folks to come in and carry the torch of a 76-year-old legacy with ABWA. So one of the things I've mentioned is I spoke about where ABWA is going and what we need. And while this is wonderful as an organization, I keep kind of pointing to, if you see me speak at some other events, I talk about how we're a best kept secret. Right? I worked in associations for 20 years. I was not aware of ABWA. I have not heard of it. I know. So how do we not make it a best kept secret? Right? So we want to make sure that we can scream from the rooftops who we are, what we're doing, and encourage other women to come into the fold of ABWA and receive the benefits of the mission of the organization here. But before we did that, we wanted to make sure that we had our best foot forward. So we partnered with a company called Nickel Bronx to help do this research. We want to make sure that, what would essentially we look like to attract new prospective members to ABWA. So what I'm sharing is a research summary that was shared to us by Nickel Bronx a few months ago when we went through this process. If you've not done a brand reveal, if you've not done a branding or logo preview before, essentially you don't just kind of pick it out of the hat and you're like, this looks good. It's based off of research, right? And so Nickel Bronx did a lot of that. Hopefully you participated in the survey that we did. Some of you might have been interviewed. And so we took all that and we also looked at comps and started doing this. So here's the methodology that Nickel Bronx used. It was interviews with myself. I think some of you met Lucas here this week, Cynthia and Jill. Right, so we had some new views and some views of folks that have been around.
Yeah, that's right.
We had 252 respondents in the survey. And our interviews consisted between 3 different data sets of 25 to 34, 35 to 44, 35 to 40, same sections, different style, or different positions within their business organization. We also looked at competitor research, examining their brand messaging and positioning. What's going on in the market, what are competitors doing? We looked at NAVO, NWBC, eWomen's Network, Women in Unclear, Chief, and Real Roots. What we found through ABWA is that there's essentially 4 themes. We heard this in the survey, we heard this in interviews. Women look to ABWA for genuine support. They look for sisterhood. They look for personal development, and they look for inclusivity. Here's how ABWA members describe themselves. I'm sure some of these words seem familiar. We saw some of these words yesterday on Renee's quilt, right? Right. Connection, supportive, confidence, leadership, empowering professional community, diverse, networking. These are the things that we want to make sure that we're encapsulating. We also looked at market positioning. So Nickel Bronx laid this out essentially by, from business to personal, as well as inclusive to exclusive. Some of the groups that I was more familiar with, like NAVO and Chief, they're great, but they're very exclusive.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
We ride that line of being very inclusive. That's why makes ABWA so great. We're a place for everyone.
Yeah.
So we moved over to the brand platform. Essentially, what is brand purpose and what is positioning? Why are we doing what we're doing? Right? We want a clear and concise statement that represents who we are. We represent the reason for being and what we stand for above all else. It's often referred to as your North Star. It's easier buy-in from stakeholders when an organization has a shared vision and understanding of the reason why you're doing what you're doing. So this means that we would be able to find partners that want to get involved in ABWA. A unique brand purpose can differentiate your brand from competitors. So for positioning, what sets us apart from our competition? What we found is that ABWA exists to empower women in business to turn ambition into action.
Right.
We want to create a space for them to build, to belong, to lead professionally and personally. ABWA is that place for them to accomplish their goals, to be who they want to become. When we take a deeper look, break down this phrase a little bit deeper, here's what we see. All the components of what ABWA can offer. Touching on professional development, touching on community, touching on personal and professional development. ABWA exists to empower women in business to turn ambition into action by creating space for them to build, to belong, and to lead professionally and personally. Breaking this down, we're looking at kind of how we do this. How does ABWA provide this? Well, we're creating an environment where women feel seen, supported, and safe. We're to build, we're encouraging women to grow, to level up their skills, their confidence, their career, business, relationships, etc. Since I've been here, I've heard multiple stories of women who said how their lives have changed.
Absolutely.
A sense of community and genuine support. The main reason why members stay, to belong. And to lead, members' goal, lead. Opportunities provided via meetings, chapter involvement, and speakers for everyone here to be able to do. Professionally, essential skills for career growth and leadership, confidence building, communication skills, etc. And personally, inner development and emotional support for long-term success, self-awareness, confidence, clarity. Brand values. What are brand values? Well, what are values in an organizational sense, basically? Values are what feed an organization's culture. These are the pillars that ABWA will and does exhibit in almost everything that we do. When looking at brand values, they typically fit in these criteria. Are these values short and concise? Are they easy to understand and recall? Can these values guide decisions, behavior, and culture? Does it help set your organization apart from others in the industry? Does it connect on a human level with your team and audience? And does it align with people now, or is it realistic and attainable? So within this, we looked at things like own your power, root for everyone, open minds and hearts, authenticity first, and lifelong students. This is who we believe ABWA is. We define success in our own terms and go after it with courage. We cheer loud and lift others up. We literally just saw that 5 minutes ago. No matter their background, story, or life stage. We welcome new ideas. I've witnessed that since I've been here. New perspectives, directions, even when they challenge what we've always done. We show up as our full selves, not here to impress, but ready to learn and connect. And we're lifelong students of business and life, committed to becoming better versions of ourselves. As we begin rolling out our new logo, we'll also begin tying our communication to the brand values by utilizing what are called communication pillars. These are the guideposts to which we reference in how we present ourselves publicly, particularly from a marketing and PR standpoint. Essentially, when we post, when we share anything from ABWA, it will hit one of these 4 pillars. ABWA is for your growth. ABWA is for every woman in business. We're for all the hats that you wear. And we're a place for you to belong. We offer a safe space to learn, practice, grow through sessions designed to build confidence and sharpen real-world skills. You don't have to fit a mold to belong here at ABWA. I heard many people say, I feel like a misconception is that you have to be a business owner here. That's not the case. For all the hats you wear, ABWA is a space to take a breath, take space, and grow without needing to choose between your roles. And for you to belong. At ABWA, we're not competing, you're connecting. Meet women who will challenge you, cheer for you, and just get you.
I love branding. That's what I do for a living. So this is not.
Then we looked at tone and voice. we're communicating with people, we want to make sure that we're speaking like real people with clear, down-to-earth language, avoiding stiff formalities and corporate jargon.
Yes.
We don't assume industry, identity, age, or ambition. Again, we're a place for everybody. We aren't overly casual or cutesy. We write with empathy,
Except for Jay.
curiosity, and care.
Except for Jay.
That was our and if there's something you don't like, I'll just say our
Because we are
Don't
confused.
downplay the impact we're creating. We know the value of what we offer. Keep emojis to a minimum, maintaining
Yes,
professionalism.
no emojis.
Show that we're invested, asking questions, celebrating wins, and showing up always. Help others to see their strengths and encourage them to take the next step. So we'll provide more of this as
Yes.
we move forward. We're going to have a deck for this. We'll have ways you can share.
Exactly how I
Essentially,
talk
train
early.
chapters
Yep.
to use these same tools that we have. They use the same language, so
Yep.
we have more of a uniform voice in our marketing.
Yes,
right?
yes, yes,
So we'll
yes,
have
yes.
more of this to come, but just here's some kind of examples as to what the firm shared. So adult would be, please see attached for event protocol. I do that all the time, like just messages. But the better way to do it is, here's everything you'll need for the event. We're so glad you're joining us. And feel the difference in the inclusivity and
Yes.
encouraging. We hope you'll find something helpful in this session. Instead, you'll walk away from the session with tools you can put to use the right way. Hey, girl bosses, let's crush our goals. That is a pet peeve. You've got big goals. We're here to help you reach them. We also get a new tagline. You know that? Here are some well-known taglines from the corporate world. Heard of Hinge? Heard of Airbnb? Oops, excuse me.
Not fast enough.
Catches you because it makes you think, so wait, why do I need to leave now? You're telling me to get it. Right? It makes you think.
Oh my God.
Airbnb, we see this trend of a welcoming community and inclusivity. You can belong anywhere. Our members are motivated women that want to grow professionally and personally. They want to connect with other business women. They already have it in them. They need a place to do it. That's ABWA. ABWA isn't about giving women something new. It's about helping women believe in themselves. It's not about giving women the job opportunity, the client, or the promotion. It's about activating the courage, the confidence, and the voice that's already in them. Activate your ambition. You have ambition. It's in you. All the members here do. We're the place that'll help you activate it, turn it on, and reach your goals.
Wow.
ABWA, activate your ambition. We are a space for growth. We're a space for every woman in business, a space for all the hats you wear, and a space for you to belong.
Yes.
So why it works? It's a call to action.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's an invitation for members to start working together towards their goals. Feels more personable. Its tagline is speaking directly to the audience. Communicates that it's already in them. The ambition, the confidence to make it happen. ABWA helps them step into it. Inclusive tone. It's not feminine or masculine. It's just there. Short, concise, easy to remember, and my favorite, it's an alliteration.
Wow.
There we go. So essentially, a summary of the first part, okay? Purpose and positioning. We exist to empower women in business to turn ambition to action by creating space for them to feel and to belong and to lead professionally and personally. Our brand values are own your power, root for everyone, open minds and hearts, authenticity first, and lifelong students. Our communication pillars are for your growth, for every woman in business, for all the hats you wear, and for you to belong. The tone is professional, relatable, inclusive and warm, confident, friendly, open, and empowering. And our tagline is Activate Ambition. Don't worry, we did not forget about the logo. I know this is probably the part you're most excited about. Utilizing the research we shared today, as well as looking at other organizations in the space, and Nickel Bronx and ABWA National went through several rounds of design reviews, looking for something that was unique but classic, a tribute to where we've been and where we're going, and finding a reflection of who we are as an organization. It's bold. It's bold, it's classic, it's colorful, it highlights the W in women, it's inclusive, it's something that stands out and makes you take notice and makes you want to join. Geometric lines and symmetry that creates a timeless mark.
Hell yes.
It conveys both strength and elegance, reflecting the sophistication and resilience of ABWA while honoring the legacy of women in business leadership. This new logo includes an icon inspired by stained glass, symbolizing the mosaic of women with diverse ambitions, experiences, and strengths. Each piece reflects the power of belonging, and together, they form a unified whole that embodies ABWA's purpose. Here's it in two different ways. So this will be the icon, which means that you can use this piece separately from the entire logo. I think I heard some folks say, how can I put it on jewelry?
Pins, jewelry. Scarves, necklaces, everything. Wow.
This is what kind of sold me on it, actually. I really like this backdrop. So there's a whole kit with different logos, colors, palettes, but I'm sorry, if you didn't get it, I'm wearing the color palette. Shoshana is too. That was a little Easter egg this week. So there's all these different ways that we can use these materials that they've provided to us, right? So this could be the back of the program next year. It could be squares on your website. Right? There's different ways that we can use this. They also include typography. These are the letterings that they recommend us to use. And all of this will be available on the YM site. We're going to have a whole section for this early next week. I'm trying to give you guys like a one-up because you can't. You get to know a little bit earlier. So
my brand font. Yeah. It's beautiful.
So what happens next? Short term, the branding guide and various forms of the new logo will be available on the membership platform following NWLC.
Yes.
You'll be free to use the logo on your socials, emails, newsletters, etc. And this deck will be available for you to share with your chapters. As of Monday, we received confirmation that it is a registered trademark. ABWA will have various merchandise available for sale today. A wider variety of items will be available on a special website after NWLC. And operational materials will be available shortly. So we'll be looking at name badges, tablecloths for your events, everything we can do to make sure we can help support this rollout for your chapters as well. Longer term, presentation of the logo as well as marketing and communication pillars at the spring conference. So we're going to have a section of the spring conference dedicated to just marketing, helping you guys enable and use these. Adjust changes where it finds, adjust and change where we find logos, things like just-in-time webinar, Achieve, etc. It's going to be quite a task to make sure we're getting this in all the right places.
I will take care of that.
We're in process of website enhancement at the moment, and possible redevelopment and pleasing to support the new look, as well as the communication tone of ABWA.
Wow.
And we're hiring additional staff to support communication of ABWA. This means recruitment of new members and leagues, supporting ABWA House League, and support internal member communication as well.
Wow.
I am extremely grateful. Oh, one of the things I forgot to mention is that we kept the traditional ABWA red in there.
Yes, yes, yes,
It's kind of
yes.
It's kind of red. It's pretty sad. But we wanted to make sure that we kept it there, right? So if you didn't catch it, the use of red is actually a nod to the prior logo.
I saw it. Yes, yes.
We're extremely grateful for the previous ABWA logo that brought us to this point today. I believe it captured exactly who ABWA was at that moment when it was created in 1985. We are a different organization now. We need something that reflects not just who we are, but where we want to go. This is a thrilling and exciting time for ABWA, a precipice of the next gen. One that will see a turnaround in membership numbers, new chapters and locations where once one existed, or maybe one never did. Supporting more members than ever before through our education programs, as well as supporting women through SPMEF. This logo and this tagline, these are not the single solution for us to get there though. Okay, it's a part, it's a widget, it's a tool.
Just a
But you and your chapters, you're the solution. Along with ABWA National. Together, we bring forward a new ABWA. I'm extremely excited for this opportunity, and I hope you are as well.
Yes.
Thank you.